Oh, hey man, say man, it's that time once again for me to give y'all a new video, another full night's chapter review. This time it is chapter 223, titled What I Wish to Protect. Now, for the image cover, what am I talking about? We have everyone going out their ways to save civilians as the fight between the Sins and Off Kafir and his forces are happening. In the top panel, we see Anne directing people to safety. Nasian's also doing the same thing from the yelling. We see Cheon helping an old lady move along while his spirits are in the back, shielding most people from the debris and the collateral damage. Down below, we see Hauser and Balin also doing the same thing, shielding people as they run away. So yeah, moving on. Carrying on from last chapter, Ban is like to Guinevere, so wait. You know my son? Guinevere starts fumbling over herself and her words about, introducing herself to Ban. Talking about some more than friends, less than lovers, if you will. But it's like, wait, what am I even saying? It's still hard to explain to you. But then it's just like, yeah, me and Ban with Lancelot, I could never replace it. And Ban just starts laughing, to be honest, with Guinevere being self-conscious, wondering if she said something weird. With Ban just apologizing and saying not to worry about it, and that his and his son's tastes are similar, as he thinks to Elaine, which are this is a subject for another video. He leaves Guinevere and is just like, you know what, go be good to Lance for me. He might seem cold and distant at first, but he's a good kid deep down. He's my son, He takes so much pride in his son, man. That's so adorable, bro. Like, you can tell, like, seeing Ban and Lancelot interactions, man, it really makes me, like, it really solidifies to me that this nigga Ban is wanting to be a dad for so long. With Guinevere saying that she is aware that Lancelot is his son, and goes on to state that he has meant everything to her life and that he'll continue to well into the future, no matter how deep in the dark I am. He stands there like a moonbeam, gently lighting the way. That's so romantic. What the hell? And they say romance is dead, Ban obviously realizing that, we're not in the easiest of situations to speak to, but then realizes, hold on, wait, have we ever met? How did you know that I was Lancelot's dad? And she was about to explain Kaleidoscope, but she gets a flash forward to see Lancelot over Ban's corpse with a spear, blood on his face, and Coach House broken with Ban defeated. Which obviously this brings even more questions, because we know this is a continuation from that visage from before. But Guinevere is withholding her words and is just thinking to herself about the vision she's seen. And she's like fighting with herself about, telling Ban about somehow it's by Lancelot's hand that Ban dies, but doesn't want to change the future to pay a dearer price. With Ban just wondering if she's alright as she went pale and asks if she can get out of there by herself, but she answers that she can. And Ban looks over to see the full explosion takes his attention away, and it's just like, damn, can't they let off just a little bit, man? With Guinevere calling out to Ban again and asks him if he loves Lancelot, and curses herself for being such a coward. And for him, Lancelot, Ban just says, if it's for his sake, I'm ready to die any time. How many death flags do you want? Yes. What's going on, man? But yeah, I have a very sinking feeling. Just I think all of us do, seeing this. For his sake, I'm ready to die anytime. Come on. Yeah, but Ban is genuinely top anime dads, bro, for real. We go over to see that Gopher, Diane, and King are over here struggling, bro. Diane, Gopher, y'all niggas gotta tee up. Pull through, come on, King. Like, these niggas not legendary. But yeah, Ban is like, what on earth is going on over there for them to be yelling like that? And bids adieu to Guinevere and asks her to visit his forest sometime, as he dashes up with Guinevere just sitting there in silence, as she knows what's gonna happen. With Guinevere just out crying, wondering to herself if Lancelot is aware of how much he's loved. Meanwhile, Bond goes to step in front of the other sins. And it's just like, yo, did you guys get soft during peacetime or what? With Gopher admitting maybe so. With King and Diane. To be honest, King and Diane probably have. They have out here 7-8 kids, bro. They most definitely got soft. Well, King never was soft during that time for sure. With Diane giving the excuse of, you know, they're trying to get everyone out of their safety as they fight. And that their opponents have chaotic power as well. With Bond just being like, okay, yeah, whatever. Gets out Courthouse. Ironside is there with Zephyr. Is the nigga named Zephyr? The Jinn of Wind Spirits. Or is it Jinn? King of Wind Spirits. World Aim is setting up magic. Bell Tribe over there with his goddamn Virgil as Eido stance. And Pelagard is winding up his hammer as they go to attack him.
Stupid, I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
He lets off a bunch of crazy angled attacks at the evils as he blitzes past them as well, going after them again, completely bringing them together to him with fox hunts, snapping them together, shocking Diane, Gopher, and King. With Bond like, okay, sweet, now that I got y'all lined up, it's broad daylight, let's have a fireworks show real quick. And he does banishing kill, completely eviscerating these niggas, bro. With Diane over there like,
Whoa, brother, whoa. Now.
with Gopher reminding her that no, at this they'll just regenerate, and King also adding on to that because they have chaotic magic in them, they won't regenerate in a normal way, and it will amplify them like never before, as the lumps of flesh throb and join together once more to reveal the full evils have popped out in their devil trigger forms, their chaos forms. Diane's yelling at this nigga to get out of there. Bond sees this, I was like, oh, dearie me. And they just absolutely slam their attacks into this nigga. With Meliodas and Arthur just looking, I'm guessing this is happening around the same time as the last chapter. With Kafir saying that it seems my other halves have eliminated one of the legends for him, but then looks over to see, but then has a surprised look on his face, with King saying that these guys don't get it at all, as they don't understand who they're up against. As for his beloved, he gained eternal life, then threw it away. For his friends, he spent a millennium in purgatory, that burning, freezing, rotting place. Not even the king of the demons could crush him. Right now, he possesses the strongest body and spirit in the whole world. As Bond, yo, the physique! When Bond just smirks after getting glazed, loved nicely by King. I know the King Bond shippers are absolutely ecstatic hearing me say that kind of sentence. With Bond telling them, none of you guys can kill me, as he dashes past them, blowing their heads apart once again. About the only one who can is my son after all. And that is where the chapter ends. This was great. Follow up. These chapters have not been missing recently since this year started, and I love it. But yeah, so we got about a bazillion death flags for Bond, so that's lovely. But it really makes you curious as to what the circumstances could have been for Lancelot to suddenly turn around and kill his own dad. In a lot of Arthurian legends to begin with, and even in like series that use Arthurian legend as a basis or inspiration, Lancelot, the knight Lancelot, has been depicted as a traitor on numerous occasions. But the funny thing about that is in the original mythology, in the original poem that Lancelot appears in, because he's technically a fan character who became canon, if I remember correctly, like historically, Lancelot, despite, you know, being a traitor to the nation of Camelot, was never really depicted as a villain in the Arthurian legends for it. So like I said, there may be extenuating circumstances to this visage right here and hopefully the future does change to where it doesn't, you know, get to this point. But I'm kind of doubting it. Is it chaos control on him? Maybe that does it. Possibly not. No, it wouldn't be, because he remembers that Bond is his dad, as we see him say dad in this moment right here. So yeah, if anything, this might not even exist no more. That jacket no longer exists. Remember, that jacket, it literally just got turned to ashes from this attack right here, from the four evils. So since he doesn't have a jacket, unless he's just gonna steal another one mid-battle, then maybe things won't be as simple and clean. No Kingdom Hearts, literally no Kingdom Hearts. We haven't had news in like how many years now, guys? I'm fighting. We're fighting over here. I'm fighting for hope. But yeah, it's cool to see Bond still like that, obviously. And Diane giving the excuse they're trying to evacuate civilians. I can't lie, I'm not trying to hear any of that. The performance she put on against the Demon King in the last series, her performance throughout the whole Holy War, throughout the whole new Holy War saga, to be honest, I don't want to hear that excuse. After she came back and learned how to do the dancer role properly, I don't want to hear that excuse of I'm trying to help save civilians at the same time. No, tee up, nigga, tee up, because she's a baller, but at the moment she's just not legendary. But that's a debate for another video. Same with Gopher, really. Gopher, he really can't do too much now, especially since, you know, the like free will no longer exists for the evils, so he really can't. He's kind of the most useless out of all of them here. I'm surprised King, can we remember that King, he can use multiple forms of the spirit at once? Why is this not happening right now? You want to save civilians, use Guardian and Chastifold. Use Guardian, Chastifold, Pollen Garden. Like, come on now. Pick up the pace, nah. But yeah, we're still over here on this side with the Sins as well, which is curious, as we know that the Knights are off, probably going off to find Arthur and Merlin, the real Arthur. And is there anything else for me to say? Perhaps that back to the whole thing of how Bond is gonna get killed by Lancelot. Maybe not even Lancelot gets the one chaos controlled. Maybe it's even Bond himself. Maybe something happens during this battle where all the Sins sort of get chaos controlled, and that would be very rough. I doubt it would be, because that could be the case, because like King said, Bond not only has the strongest body but the strongest mind as well. Well, I apart from Meliodas, of course. Come on now, but yeah, that's well and truly all I have to say. I enjoyed the little back and forth between him and Guinevere, a meeting of future in-laws that may never happen again. Maybe Guinevere will end up seeing his forest, since the future could change for better or for worse. But yeah, that's all I could really think of to discuss regarding this chapter. And yeah, take care till next time.